This is Amy Johnston Voykin of Labor of Love Animal Rescue. Labor of Love is an all-volunteer run organization dedicated to the welfare of care in animals.
Yeah, so as we're on our way into the clinic this morning, we're coming down Wilson Road, and we find this little one on the side, and she's just looking at us with these beautiful eyes and a little faint glimmer of hope we saw. So we figured we better collect her and bring her in for our first patient of the day.
She could barely walk. She didn't look like she wanted to be touched. She looked very scared, and now look at her, all the love.
Today's the second day of the spay and neuter clinic. So we're going to go and see, and hopefully we have a lot of animals showing up today so we can help save a lot of lives. And then also today I think that Miss Amy is going to go to the University of Belize to talk to some people. So that should be a lot of fun today. It looks like it's going to be a good and exciting day.
Morning.
As Chris just mentioned, this is day 2 of the Spay and Neuter Clinic. In November of 2017, I accompanied Dr. Rivera and his team on a trip to Punta Gorda, Belize, where they volunteered their services with the local veterinarian, Dr. Ludwig Palacio.
Big ones. The big trees in the back, right?
That's my man Desmond right here, chauffeuring us around.
If you actually see the toucan on the mahogany tree and the tapir is surrounding, grazing in the grass, and there's a black orchid in the tree, then you need to stand and sing the national anthem.
For us or for you?
Once you see that.
But your national anthem.
Yeah, exactly. Because those are our national animals.
We gotta figure that out. We need to know the national anthem for here.
Land of the free by the Caribbean Sea.
That's awesome.
That's how it starts. So we keep the habit and the grass now.
This was our third day in Belize, our second day of the clinic, and none of us could have imagined what was awaiting us just off property of where we were staying.
Could you stay there while we treated him and then bring him back and drop him off or whatever?
I know, it was terrible of me to so quickly assume the gender of this puppy, but if you listened, I wasn't the only one. I do think it's quite interesting how so many of us do that. Anyhow, we saw this little girl on the side of the road as we left the property of the lodge. She was just walking down the side of the road, seemingly looking for someone to help her.
Is it hers? I don't know, I just felt like he looks like he's in really bad shape.
I had never experienced anything like this, and while this was without a doubt very heartbreaking, the silver lining was that I knew in my heart of heart that this crew I was with was going to get this little girl fixed right up in no time.
Oh, she's loving it. Hey you, hello mama.
It's okay.
Oh, I love you guys.
She said she gave him an injection too, or something, pills for that already.
You're okay, little one. Look at all the love you're gonna get today.
It's okay.
How about Belle? Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. It's a girl. Call me a boy.
If it's a girl, we'll call it, how about Belle? If it's a boy, Wilson, because we're on Wilson Road. Okay. We call her Belle, because that's a good female name, maybe? Think about it. And if it's a boy, we call him Wilson.
Oh, I love
I think
it.
it's a girl. Yeah.
All right. So glad they do laundry here. Because it's like, okay, as soon as we get back, it's like, I'm in the shower.
We sent ours out this morning.
Look how happy she is.
Sure today.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful. That's when it's fun to go jet skiing.
Carpet. They're out there.
The drive to the clinic was beautiful, and I loved this bridge.
Oh, I do see him now, yeah.
This is the whole team, including Desmond, our incredible tour guide. He really is quite the tour guide. We noticed something new on every drive, and I just loved driving through these streets.
That's the pioneer.
And even on here, like the way early in the morning, like this is beautiful.
Right here?
Yeah. Nice one.
This is Amy Johnston Voykin of Labor of Love Animal Rescue. Labor of Love is an all-volunteer run organization dedicated to the welfare of care in animals. Their purpose includes low-cost and free spaying or neutering for the community at large, adoptions, and fostering programs. To learn more, you can find her links in the description of this video.
Okay. Yeah.
From the moment we got to this little girl, she wouldn't stop making these sounds. She didn't seem uncomfortable. It was as though she knew we were going to help her. It felt like she may have been expressing gratitude. It was really touching.
She's much happier, huh? I mean,
Good morning. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go in unless I have to.
Yeah, it's a pretty girl. Yeah. Aww.
Yeah. So as we're on our way into the clinic this morning, we're coming down Wilson Road, and we find this little one on the side, and she's just looking at us with these beautiful eyes and a little faint glimmer of hope we saw. So we figured we better collect her and bring her in for our first patient of the day.
she could barely walk. She didn't look like she
No.
wanted to be touched. She looked very scared, and now look at her getting all the love. Hey, little one.
So meet Belle.
Hey, Belle. Belle of the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I love it.
Or that said that she's hers, and she said she tried to give her something for a shot or something for the mange.
She tried to help it with the mange
Yeah.
and stuff, but it just
Was she
wasn't
walking?
working.
Yeah, yeah.
It don't look that bad.
Oh, sweet girl.
Look at her.
Well, we don't have eye stuff, but this is the other best thing we can do.
I know.
I know.
Yeah. Unless you want to get something at the pharmacy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, for a dog like that, in that shape, the shots and stuff aren't too stressful for it or anything?
No, that's why we're going to give her a good pre-med.
Mm-hmm.
So she's well relaxed.
Quick poke, kid. Quick poke. I'm sorry. Yeah, you did so good.
Good girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
My goodness.
Is she the sweetest dog or what?
Yeah.
I scrubbed all of those last night and then left them.
Yeah, Doc just wanted me to.
Look at your belly. Look at your belly. Yeah.
Ready. So fun. Oh, look at all pink love.
She's so happy. Look at her. Come here, baby. Oh, you got a face.
Did you put some of these in the eye?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did.
No, I haven't done it yet. I was saying, yeah, we can.
Oh, really?
We're just gonna loop her eyes real quick. Hold on, baby.
As you may have noticed, her eyes were quite dry and scratchy. I believe the lube they are giving her was used to give her some relief.
That's gotta feel good to her, huh?
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, they said that
Yeah, but-
we double checked with them. They said you had to go ahead and do everything.
Yes.
But he'll start showing you around right here. There you go.
Check out here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you?
Some students from a local elementary school came by the clinic to see what we were all doing there. It was a great opportunity to talk with the children and educate them as to why it's so important to honor these dogs, cats, and other animals.
Technicians, it's a whole teamwork to make sure we give the best service to the animals. This table over here is the preparation table, and then the animal will move from there to over this table by Dr. Rivera. We have any more fitness.
This little one is sedated, and they are prepping her for her spay. By the time she leaves, she will have been dewormed, spayed, and her mange will have been treated along with a few other things. I did film the procedure along with most of the others, I just didn't feel like it was necessary to share it in this video. That being said, we are all done and we are placing her to rest while she recovers.
All right, my little child.
Oh, there you go, baby.
Easy, baby. Look at this little pillow, kiddo. You had a big day today, kid.
This little girl, they're calling her Belle, the little angel we saw on the side of the road. She's over here resting with a little cat that was a stray that we lost to sea, and that was pretty fun. But these are those two. Taco cat.
It's waking up after her spay. It's waking up.
Little angel. Awesome, thank
She
you.
is precious, isn't she?
Now, today is Sunday, and we've had an eventful day already. We spent our morning at the Garifuna Settlement Day Parade, and we are leaving the lodge for a second time. We are on our way to go explore some Mayan sites, but not before we stop to check on our little one. Should I go up, you guys? So she's here.
Yeah, she's in there. She has a little bed, and I think we're gonna bring him another leash if we have an extra one. So she has a little.
Hey, good morning. Don't you look good? A pretty girl. Sheba, right? Hi, Sheba.
Oh, I want to hug her. How you holding up, Mama?
That's a friend. Yeah, we tried. We wanted her.
Hi, little guy.
Hey, you.
No, she will get back. You see, with that medicine, she should get back to that. Did she got the medicine?
Hey, bud. Hey, little one.
Yeah, she will look like that again.
Hey, little one, come here.
I don't know where they care her for 1 week. My dad missing, and one time she returned, she looked like that.
Yeah. Oh, little girl.
If you're anything like me, seeing her underneath this house probably pulled on your heartstrings a bit. The truth is, it is just different down there. That is one of the many reasons we went down to help educate the youth. She isn't wandering around, which is helping her operation to heal. Only 2 days had passed since the surgery, and she was clearly looking much, much better.
I can run faster than you.
It is now 2 days later. It is Tuesday, and it is time for us to leave. We have decided to stop and see little one once more before heading home. I knew this wasn't going to be easy.
Do we have time to stop at Bell's for a second? Do we have time to stop at Bell's for a second?
We don't do it.
Stop up underneath to see how she's doing. Right here.
Are you sure? Yeah, I do want to make sure she's still alive, because
I always look out for her, but I don't see her.
Yeah, she's
I was going to try to take her home, and if Amy gets her, I might. We rescued it. Is she there? Okay. Oh, look at her. Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama, you look great. Look at you. You look so good.
Baby, look at you.
You look so good.
You're getting fur back. Oh, what a pretty girl.
You look so good.
Yeah, you're gonna feel so much better. Except that's on her incision.
That's okay. But they're using the leash.
I know, honey. I know.
Yeah, no, her back's already got some hair on it. Here, get it, Mama.
I know. I know, baby. I know.
You're so good. Look at
Oh, what a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yes.
You'll check on her for us every now and then?
Oh, I know.
It would be a while before she was good enough to fly anyhow, but she's good. She's.
Finally, I'm sorry.
This is, come here, Sheba. This is Sheba. This is the little
How's
girl.
her incision?
This is the little girl.
Oh,
Look
look
how
at
good that
that.
is. Hey, Ma. Hey, Sheba. Okay, is it in there?
Right here.
Is it in the shot?
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry.
So full of love, and she's so much better. So this is Bella, and she's beautiful, and this is the girl we rescued, and just look at how she's changed from when you first saw her. So this is just the beginning of a healing for this beautiful girl, and we're gonna come back and help the dogs of Belize, and any assistance you can give us would be appreciated, because the resources are scarce and they really need it. So thank you. Oh.
All right, still on. You're still running. Oh, thank you. Bye, sweetie. Good girl.
Her operation was on Friday. The day is now Tuesday. She made an incredible recovery in just a few short days. That doesn't mean it was easy to leave her, quite the contrary. The closer I got to the airport, the more I knew I was supposed to adopt this little one. In fact, I messaged Amy from the plane and asked her to check with the owner to see if there's any way she would let me adopt her. Days after I got home, I learned she was doing quite well and the little boy had grown attached.
I don't know, man. I think I could adapt. It's just so. There's a lot of love out here and peace, like we don't have back home. Like I could totally do this. We were gonna stay at the St. Charles our last night, but we ended up staying there with everybody else. But we, because we didn't know what the city would be like. It would have been cool, but but yesterday everything we did, that was like such a bonus. Yeah, if I did come back, I would stay at your place for like 4 weeks and stay here for like a night.
This was our last drive through the city, so I've included it along with some of the dialogue. I grew quite fond of this place while I was here, and I absolutely fell in love with the people. I hope it isn't too long before I can visit again.
You know it's illegal for us to do that back home? Collect rainwater like that. They try to keep people from doing it.
Yeah, it's illegal here too, but nobody enforces that.
Oh, okay.
And even the person, the judge, everybody is like that.
Right.
It's craziness, you know.
And I'm thinking
that guy wanna collect his water then.
Right.
But actually it's because we have a Belize water service.
Oh, right. And that's
behind the court.
right. Is this where we were? Oh yeah, this is where we were.
We are gallery. Stop and calculate.
Right. For sure.
I mean, like, that's what everything. You know?
Right.
If you want to get somewhere, alright, what would be the best route? You know, you have to stop and like think about that route.
Right. Man.
We used to come and fly.
Say we. Yeah, hon.
Another one.
We the best.
We the best. Another one. Look at the another one. At least the man, at least the man though. Another one.
I love it. Another one.
Go buy your mama a house.
No man, yeah, Dennis, because
I do video.
Oh, okay.
Video production.
All right, real man.
Yeah.
What's her name?
John, I'll give you my card before we go.
Real man.
But we were here with doctors and nurses with the veterinary clinic, Dr. Palacio, and they were performing procedures all week, and I was filming the whole thing. So they did over 100 procedures at the veterinary clinic.
That's mean I missed it. It was bothering me to take my dog.
Oh.
They were to have me off, right?
We'll be back. Yeah, I'll get it. It's in my bag.
Continue with it. You
Yeah.
guys will just go.
Okay.
I got a lighter and it works here.
Right, okay. I love it. I'm coming back as soon as I can. I think that's everything, huh? That'll do it. Oh.
And this is our small airport in Punta Gorda. Going to be flying to Belize City. It's bittersweet having to leave
let's get a quick farewell from a man. Is it recording?
Thanks for coming to Belcampo, man. Thanks for coming to Belize in a general whole, and thanks for supporting Amy with the support for the Angels project. You know, that's animal care stuff, that helping our dog situation, right? You know, come back again, and we'll be right here, and we'll see how we could help support it for when you come back. You know,
My dog.
we could do our part.
All right, bud.
Safe flight.
Coral football tree soon, all right?
That's what he said. Yeah, I was trying to think of it. So.
Take care. I'm out, man. Safe flight.
All right, we're at the airport in PG. About to get on a little puddle jumper, head to Belize City, and then Miami, and then home. It's been a great trip. It's incredible. That'd be cool if they opened the door and not, you know, like. Okay. One more time. Another one.
Another one.
Nice one. That's so good, man. Did I give you a card?
No,
I didn't. Let me give you one. I'll hand this to her and I'll hand you a card. Okay. Jenny, do you want to sit in the back?
If you want to help save the animals of Belize and other countries, please give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more videos like this, you can do so by subscribing, and to learn more about the Angel Project or Labor of Love, you can check the links in the description. This was just one of over 100 procedures that were performed while we were in Belize. The team saved many animals, and I would say our mission was a success. This was the most amazing trip of my life, and now it has come to an end. Thank you so much for watching.
Should I send that to Dr. Palacio?
Maybe we'll wait and you can write something else to him.
I'll wait and see what she says, because if she can't do it today, that's who I would have to ask. They'll bring our luggage in.